What happens when the jungle's strongest warrior meets the wilderness's deadliest beast? In one corner, the silverback gorilla, a muscle-bound powerhouse that can lift over 1,800 pounds and shatter bamboo with a single strike. In the other, the grizzly bear, armed with 5-inch claws and a bite strong enough to crush a bowling ball. One rules with raw intelligence and strategy, the other with feral rage and brute force. Both are built for dominance. Both are born to destroy. But if these two titans ever collided, who survives when brain meets beast? Get ready. The wildest showdown on Earth begins now. Evolution and history. How did life carve its timeless journey through existence? The story of the gorilla and the grizzly is a tale of two family trees, separated by millions of years of evolution on different continents, yet converging on a similar apex. The gorilla's lineage is the older and more storied. Its ancestors diverged from those of humans around 8 to 10 million years ago. The genus gorilla itself split into its lowland and mountain species roughly 2 million years ago. During the turbulent Pleistocene, the mountain gorilla, Gorilla bringei, is a relic of that ancient past, clinging to the high-altitude volcanic slopes of East Africa. Its earliest ancestors were likely more generalized apes, navigating the disappearing forests as the African continent dried, forcing them to become larger, more terrestrial, and reliant on a fibrous, herbivorous diet. Their immense jaw muscles and large molars are not for tearing flesh, but for grinding down tough vegetation, a testament to a life spent as the ultimate vegan powerlifter. The grizzly bears, Ursus arctos horribilis. Story is one of global conquests and adaptation. The bear family, Ursidae, originated in Eurasia around 20 million years ago from small, dog-like ancestors. The mighty brown bear, of which the grizzly is a North American subspecies, evolved much later, around 1.2 million years ago. They were among the great migrants, crossing the Bering Land Bridge into North America during the Pleistocene. They were contemporaries of the megafauna, the woolly mammoths, the giant ground sloths, the dire wolves. To survive in this world of giants, they had to become giants themselves and generalists of the highest order. The grizzly is a product of an Ice Age world, a creature shaped by scarcity and competition, honed to exploit every possible calorie, from a berry bush to a bison carcass. Rare facts. The gorilla's sheer size is a relatively recent development. Fossil evidence suggests that early gorillas were significantly smaller. Their evolution into the largest of the primates was likely driven by the need to process low-quality food requiring a large gut and by intense social and sexual competition. The silverback's massive size is as much for intimidating rival males as it is for any other purpose. The grizzly, meanwhile, has undergone significant changes in its range and size since the end of the last ice age. Once roaming as far south as Mexico, its territory has been drastically reduced. Modern grizzlies in rich coastal areas, often called brown bears, can be twice the size of their inland grizzly counterparts, a direct reflection of the caloric abundance provided by salmon runs, a resource their Pleistocene ancestors never knew. Biological perfection. What makes survival the ultimate design of nature? Anatomically, these two animals are masterclasses in different forms of biological engineering. The silverback gorilla is a monument to muscular density and leveraged power. While a large male might weigh 400 to 500 pounds, his strength is almost mythical. It is estimated that a gorilla is at least 6 to 15 times stronger than a fit human male. This is not due to supernatural muscle, but to muscle efficiency, denser muscle fibers, and a different neurological governor that allows for a greater percentage of muscle mass to be recruited at once. His frame is built for powerful pulling, climbing, and displays of dominance. His canines are formidable, 2-inch-long daggers used primarily for threat displays and interspecies conflict. His hands are capable of both powerful blows and incredible dexterity. The grizzly bear is a creature of pure, unadulterated mass and weaponry. A large male can easily weigh 600 to 800 pounds, with some giants pushing 1,500. This is not just weight, it is power layered over a skeleton built for brute force. The grizzly's signature feature is its hump, a mass of muscle and connective tissue atop its shoulders that powers its forelimbs. These limbs are not for climbing or fine manipulation. They are living sledgehammers. A grizzly's paw swipe has been estimated to generate enough force to smash a moose's spine or decapitate a human. Each paw is armed with claws that can reach 4 to 6 inches in length, not the retractable, sharp hooks of a cat, but long, robust, blunt-tipped diggers and grapplers. Like living pick. Its bite force is immense, over 1,200 p, capable of crushing a bowling ball or severing the femur of a large Its diet of meat and plants has equipped it with a digestive system that can process almost anything, fueling a metabolism that demands vast caloric intake, especially before hibernation. The global landscape. Where does humanity truly stand in the theater of time? The mountain gorilla's world is a tiny, fragmented island in a sea of humanity. Its entire global population of just over 1,000 individuals exists in 2 small protected areas. The Virunga Massif, spanning Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Bwindi Impenetrable National Park in Uganda. Their primary threats are poaching, habitat loss due to agriculture, and political instability that disrupts conservation efforts. Decades ago, they were on the brink of extinction, but thanks to intensive, round-the-clock conservation efforts involving anti-poaching patrols, veterinary care, and community-based tourism, they are a rare conservation success story, recently moved from critically endangered to endangered. Their geographical range is a fraction of what it once was, but within its core, it is fiercely guarded. The grizzly bear, while more widespread, faces a different set of challenges. In North America, they are found in Alaska, Western Canada, and isolated populations in the northern U.S. Rockies, including Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, and Washington. The primary threat is human encroachment and habitat fragmentation. As wilderness areas are developed, conflicts arise. A grizzly that wanders into a ranch or a campground is often a dead bear. Climate change poses a dire, long-term threat by affecting key food sources like whitebug pine nuts and altering salmon run schedules. While grizzlies in Alaska and Canada are relatively secure, the lower 48 populations are listed as threatened. Their historical range reduced by 98%. Conservation is a constant battle between protecting the bear and managing the risks to human communities. The business of survival. What is the real cost of existence in the marketplace of life? The gorilla's economic value is almost entirely tied to its life, not its death. Ecotourism is its lifeline. In Rwanda, a single gorilla trekking permit costs $1,500 per person. This generates millions in annual revenue, funding conservation and providing livelihoods for local communities, making a living gorilla vastly more valuable than a dead one. The illegal trade in gorilla parts such as skulls and hands is a grim black market reality, driven by a desire for trophies and, erroneously, for mystical properties, but it is a minor threat compared to habitat loss. The grizzly exists in a more complex economic landscape. It is a massive driver of ecotourism in places like Alaska's Katmai National Park, famous for Fat Bear Week, and Yellowstone, generating significant revenue. However, it also has a value in death. In parts of Canada and Alaska, regulated trophy hunting of grizzlies is legal and generates income through permits. The illegal trade in grizzly parts, particularly gallbladders, for use in traditional Asian medicine, fuels a persistent black market where a single gallbladder can fetch thousands of dollars. The legal protection for grizzlies is a patchwork. They are strictly protected in the lower 48, but hunting regulations vary widely in Canada and Alaska, creating constant debate between conservationists, hunters, and ranchers. The dust settles. The roars fade. Both giants stand, scarred, breathing heavy, eyes locked in primal fury. The gorilla's raw power meets the grizzly's savage might. Intelligence versus instinct, muscle versus monster. Neither buck, neither breaks. For a moment, the world holds its breath. Because this isn't just a fight, it's a clash of legends. So tell us, in this battle of brain and brawn, who do you think walks away? Drop your verdict in the comments. Smash that like button if you felt the power, and subscribe, because the next wild showdown is coming soon.